Greetings viewers, this is Macho Maverick coming to another video. Today we're going to go over and unbox the high-end master model Zoids Death Stinger ZS. Now, as you can tell, this is of course a Death Stinger, but it's not really much different compared to the other high-end master model Death Stinger, just a different color scheme. But for those who have not seen my Death Stinger video, I'll go over just in brief detail of the origin of the Zoid that is the Death Stinger. Now, the Death Stinger actually has a couple of different origins, from the anime to the manga to the battle story. So let's start off with the battle story. Very briefly, as you can tell, the Death Stinger is a Sea Scorpion type Zoid manufactured by the Godless Empire. It is the ultimate part of the organized system technology. The Death Stinger is the combination of powerful Zoid core discovered in an ancient ruin and an artificially created organized system. The result was one of the most powerful Zoids ever created, a machine comparable in many ways to the sea-going Death Sower. In addition to being fully amphibious, the Zoid is capable of burrowing through even the densest rock. The Death Stinger first appeared in ZAC or ZAC 2100, developed by the Godless Regent Gunther Prozan, and he will come up again in a minute, as a counter to the Helic forces. However, once unleashed, the Zoid became rampant, attacking both the Helic and Godless armies. The Zoid caused a considerable amount of devastation to both armies before being defeated by a Blade Liger and a Geno Breaker. Both Zoids were destroyed despite the victory, with the Geno Breaker pilot being the only survivor. And that was the battle story. As for the anime, or in this case, Zoids Guardian Force, the Death Stinger was used heavily by Hiltz during the series, and the Death Stinger was created by merging the Zoid cores of two Scorpion-type Zoids responsible for defeating the Death Sower. Hiltz used the Death Stinger to launch a campaign of terror against the Republic and the Empire, completely annihilating several civilian populations, including the new Helic City. The Death Stinger was eventually defeated, initially due to the immense power of the gravity cannon. Basically, the Blade Liger was fired from the gravity cannon that was used by the Archosaurus, but it was constantly revived both by Ambient, an organoid that was affiliated with Hiltz, and the Zoid Eve. But the Zoid core eventually fused with Hiltz and the core of the Death Sower, which was revived by Prozan 4 years earlier. The combined Zoid core then merged with the body of the Death Sower, re-awakening the Death Sower as its true form. Now, just like the Death Sower, the Death Stinger was depicted many times larger than its model scale would indicate. At its largest, in the anime, the Zoid was able to pick up various Zoids such as the Blade Liger, lightning-sized Command Wolf, just to name a few, in its claws. Now, that was the Guardian Force. As for Zoid's new century, the Backdraft group possessed the tail of a charged particle cannon of the Death Stinger that most likely was from Guardian Force. It was mounted onto a platform, and it was used to fire and shoot down some judge satellites during the last few episodes of Zoid's New Century during its Royal Cup. Now, in the manga, there's one thing that was brought up that I want to bring up here, is that the Death Stinger was equipped with the Berserker system, which sends combat data directly to the mind of the pilot. Only pilots implanted with the special genetic material can handle the mental strain. Now, basically what that means is, in the manga, it had a certain component inside it that would be able to depict some battles, some scenarios. Think of it as, for those who are Gundam Wing fans, think of it as a Zero system from the Wing Zero Gundam. That was basically the same way how the Death Stinger was used. Now, the Death Stinger possessed some unusual abilities. The Death Stinger has a capability to operate completely unmanned for extended periods of time, controlled by the organized system itself. It can also create copies of itself, apparently by altering the cores of Zoids it had destroyed. Now, the one thing about the ZS version of the Death Stinger is that this was a special version created during the Neo-Cenobite regime called the Zarka Special, or ZS for short. In this case, wanting his research, so Zarka, to become more widely known, an independent scientist named Zarka added a limiter to the Zoid core to make it controllable without taking away too much power, and planned to unleash it on the central continent. So just a lot of different lore that goes with the Death Stinger, which makes this Zoid itself pretty amazing. But that's enough of the origin and battle story. Let's get straight to the box, shall we? As you can see here, you see the Death Stinger looks like it's in some sort of desert, and the color scheme is a little bit different. The red or the pink that was originally the Death Stinger now it's more like a red, and the other parts looks like maybe some light gray color. Some like the silver for the claws has stayed, along with the mandibles. But instead of a red visor, this has a green one. But as you can see here, it stayed true, easy 036. So Empire Zoid number 36. This is the 50th in this Kotobukiya line, or the high-end Master Model line. So there's the Kotobukiya scale, and above that is the Karatomi. So we get a closer look. We get a brief description in different characters for the Death Stinger. So this is what it will look like. It seems like it's not really light gray, it's more like a cream color. Side picture, same as the front. Now as you see here, you have some different things for the Death Stinger. Some mechanics shows you by the claws, a hidden gun, green eyes for the scorpion head instead of red, the Zoid core inside of the body, and a position or pose for in case the Death Stinger wants to dive or swim. So pretty nice there. Well, let's get straight to opening it up, shall we? So move that to the side. Those are the decal sheet and the instruction manual, which I would save for a few minutes. We got some poly caps. Some kind of like, I would say, kind of tight gold pieces, which I definitely will paint over. Some silver pieces for the tail. Some translucent pieces, green and clear. Some green pieces. And some red pieces too. So it looks like these are the same pieces, so I can mix and match. Pretty nice. I'm given that option. Not too familiar with these go. And here are the pieces for the claws. And here's that cream color. So this is for the body, the head, and some pieces for the tail. Here are the caps. It's like some pieces for its legs or for its feet. Here's the Zoid palette and the Zoid core. More pieces for his feet. More armor pieces for looks like the legs and claws. Pieces for the body. Get closer. Some red pieces for his armor. There's black pieces for the body. Looks like the head too. Pieces for his legs. More pieces for its claws and for its weapon. There's like one more. And more pieces for its legs. So here's the decal sheet. So many of this, oops, upside down. Many of this looks pretty similar to that of the other Destinger kit. The only exception is there are a couple of different pieces. For example, it is replacing the Gallo symbol for the Neo Xenobus, including several custom stickers. And here is the manual. So now let's look to the Destinger ZS here. Open that, and here's the sheet in case you need to order new parts. Here's the battle story. Some blueprints and for the head, as you can see here. Some data. This Zord can go 185 kilometers per hour. It weighs 320 tons. And some sizes there too. And here you see the runners. And it's like, as I mentioned before, you have the red and green pieces. So it looks like it's going to be a mix and match here. And just like any other Zord kit, this starts with the head, the body, the tail, the weapon, the claws, both the front and back ones, starting the legs, and the full assembly. Also gives you some things that, some mechanics that this kit has. Will be opening the legs, opening the underside, the tail, the weapon, and you're gonna need to remove the weapon and the back piece of the armor on the main body to reveal the Zord core. Some more schematics there. More there. And the color scheme. So you got the metallic green, the gold, the silver. It looks like that cream color, there's some tint of pink in there too. Maybe it's peach instead. So, because that does not look too cream to me. And here it shows you how to apply the water slides or the stickers. Oops. In here, shows you some poses. You see the head, the Zord core, the claws, the weapon hidden in the claws. A pose there, and of course the swimming look or diving look of the Destinger right here. But yeah, that's all that's inside the box. Definitely going down memory lane for this kit. It kind of is very reminiscent of when I first built the Destinger. But definitely going to do a couple of changes with those cream color panels. Definitely has some opportunity for some paint aligning. So definitely looking forward to that. Maybe do some paint on some silver pieces too, but I definitely will paint over the gold pieces. So this will be just a little bit different, but definitely looking forward to see how this looks side by side to the Destinger. So looking forward to that. But with all that being said, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more video updates. My social links are down below, along with the link to the high-end master model Destinger review, so check that out. There are two videos here for you to pick. One is the most recent upload, and one YouTube picked out for your viewing pleasure. So with all that being said, thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep on building.